What is up, my friends? My name is Elixir, and today I'm coming at you guys with another episode of Proven Farming Methods. Today, focusing on Town Hall 9, coming at you guys with a beautiful Goblin attack strategy that costs a small amount of Elixir and 0 Dark Elixir. Let's go take a peek. So the strategy that we're focusing on today, guys, is Goblin Knife. And as you can see, there are a bunch of giants, a whole lot of goblins, and some wall breakers in the compositions right here. And there are a bunch of tips that you want to keep in mind when using this strategy at Town Hall 9. First of all, you need to realize that you are not going to be grabbing stars most of the time. So to do this strategy, you're going to want to hang out in Masters 1 or Masters 3 or Crystal 1 so that you have the space to drop down in leagues. Then when you get yourself down into, say, Crystal 3, maybe you'll start farming your way up using some of the other Town Hall 9 strategies that I've shared with you in Proven Farming Methods, maybe a baby loon attack strategy or a loonion attack, something that can have you earn the stars, get yourself back up to level Crystal 1 or Masters 3, and then use your Goblin Knives to get yourself back down again. Notice the goblins are being used on the outside of the base, taking out those storages that are full, and then the wall breakers and jump spells are being used to get the goblins into the core of the base to either take out the Town Hall, if possible, or to take out that Dark Elixir storage. Guys, this is one of the best Dark Elixir storage attack strategies here in Clash of Clans right now. So we're going to look at another one that I have. I have a whole bunch of them for you, and they all go pretty quick, guys. You're going to see the goblins being dropped in the northernmost portion of the base. The giants are there just to tank for those goblins for a little bit of time, because we know goblins, they don't have a lot of strength. They get hit by a mortar and they're down pretty good. So you need to tank a little bit with those giants. It's also worth noting this composition costs approximately 180,000 elixir, 0 dark elixir. So if you're trying to dark farm, this strategy is a beautiful one for you guys because it costs you no dark and it can drain all of the dark elixir out of bases at the Town Hall 9 level. Now sometimes you'll have to go into this base with spells, sometimes you'll need to jump your way into the core and rage up when you get in there, but other times all the loot will be on the outside of the base, and that's why this attack strategy is great, because you don't need to use your spells all the time. Save yourself on the elixir cost if you don't utilize those spells. Kind of like I do with the mass miner farming. Sometimes you don't need to use the spells at all, and you could just kind of sit on them and save that much elixir. And as you can see, there's going to be a rush to this dark elixir storage in the core. You see 2 jumps dropped right there. And we're going to see a couple of goblins. They're all being rushed in. Unfortunately, there are no giants left, so all these goblins are going to try to rush their way in. I don't know how successful they are. The rage spell's being used there too. They are getting some of the dark elixir. They're taking it down to 700. They got about half of what was in there. So look at the raid though. Look at the loot picked up from this raid. We have 485,000 gold, 471,000 elixir, and 3,330 dark elixir. That's a profitable raid right there for something that only costs 180,000 elixir. We're going to go in on another one, and if I didn't tell you guys already, this attack strategy is brought to us by The Legend. And it's not a new attack strategy, but maybe it's something new to you that you haven't yet tried to use here in Clash of Clans to farm up your bases. And check all this loot out, guys. Most of it's on the outside of the base. There's only a small amount on the inside, but that dark elixir, check that out. All the dark elixir are in these drills that hang out on the outside. The base is dead. There's not much in the core of the base, so he has to get into these drills. He wall breaks his way in, allows these goblins to take out that drill right there, and gets a jump spell because he's out of wall breakers. He's going to send his giants in, and then all the goblins in behind. And I don't even think he's going to need to use all of his army right here, guys. I'm not sure. He is going for the core a little bit more because there is some dark elixir right in there. He's going for all of it. I think he's going to try and grab the Town Hall on this one too, guys. Let's see if he actually gets in there. Looks like those gobbies had a choice or a mind of their own. They went around the base instead of going in towards the Town Hall. There are 26 seconds though left, and I believe what he's going to do, dropping these goblins behind the giants. Here comes another giant. Here come all the gobs. Let's see if they get in there to the Town Hall or not. Looks like they're going to that gold storage again. Funneling goblins in the core of a base with so many things around that contain loot can be tough. And as you saw right there, they didn't want to make their way over to the town hall, but that's okay. The loot still very profitable. A ton of dark elixir, 4,600 dark elixir, which is really what you're doing here. This is probably the best dark elixir farming army here in Clash of Clans at Town Hall 9. And you know, guys, at Town Hall 9, you need that dark. Now, look at this base right here. I'll tell you now, he doesn't get all of it, but he does a nice job, and you don't need to get all of the loot out of all these bases to find it a successful raid. You just need to be profitable, and as you're gonna see, guys, he's gonna be very profitable on this one right here. His goal, though, is to get that dark, and as you can see, that dark elixir is hanging out all right there. Some dark drills right here, so he's going to try and get as much of that dark elixir as possible. There's 5,781 in the base. What will he get? He goes for the heal spell right there in the core. Goblins are right there. Take out the storage, taking out that drill right there. There's only 3,000 left, and a lot of it's in these drills on the outside. Let's see, once these giants push their way into the base, if they can actually get the rest of it. It may be tough. He does have his heroes as well, which we haven't seen him utilize in any raids yet, but he is going to use them on this attack. And here we go, jumping him into the base, getting onto that dark drill, getting a bunch of it out of that drill. Now he only has one more drill to deal with 31 goblins. No wall breakers and no jumps, though. Let's see if he can get that last dark out of here. Here he goes with the king and the queen. He's going to try and get them into that compartment, and if he does, he can send those goblins in as well to take out that final dark. Remember, his goal here is to get that dark elixir. After this raid, guys, I'm going to show you one more, and then I'm going to give you all of his tips. He actually wrote them down for me. I'm just going to pop it up on the screen so we can just go through them together as this raid ends. Here come the goblins. They're going to rush themselves in there, take out that dark elixir drill, and be in really good shape here, guys. Look at all that dark elixir, 5,781. Every drop was gained from this raid right here, and he's even going to get a little bit more gold and elixir with that queen right there, and works out really nicely. It was a profitable raid. He's looking good right here, and he's going to probably end the attack because why not? Why not preserve your queen? Keep her. And he got the star on this one. We're going to look at one more, then I'll throw the tips up on there for you guys so that you could use them later on. This one, again, I believe gets a star if I saw properly. And there's 421,000 gold, 500,000 elixir, and 4,400 dark elixir. Guys, you want to choose those dead bases. And when you're in the Crystal League, even the lower Master Leagues, you will find them if you're patient. A lot of times for me, and I'm a Town Hall 11 right now, down in Crystal League, and look at this. He's got to deal with those balloons right here, guys. So he's going to do that with the queen. Lucky he has that queen right here. Or is he not going to send in the queen? I would think he would send in that queen, but maybe he's choosing not to. Maybe he wants to save the young lady for another day. We'll have to find out with this attack as it goes on. All right, he did send in the queen. She's working on those loons. They're down, and now it's about time to get these goblins going in. There's a lot of loot on the outside of the base. There is some on the inside of the base as well. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you have been doing any Goblin Knife farming for yourself. I know that Clash Bashing is a huge fan of Goblin Knife. He does it all the time on his channel and his live streams. One of the masters at it, and that's how he does such a nice job. He's just the master Goblin King right there, guys. But in addition, there was something else I wanted to say. I seem to have lost it right now, but that's fine. We'll just watch the raid go on, and all the loot be stolen from this base. Notice that the goblins are being used on the outside of the base as well. All the dark elixirs already been stolen from the base, 4,400 of it gone, and the goblins just being sprinkled in, taking out the storages or the pumps, and being profitable. Pretty easy strategy. If you're using this strategy, let me know in the comments below. And also, guys, if you like this series, Proven Farming Methods, let me know in the comments below, as well as subscribe to the channel and turn notifications because I come out with Clash of Clans content for you guys every single day, and I want you guys here with me. So stay tuned, guys. Also, a lot of news coming about the new Clash of Clans update. I'm going to have it all for you guys here on the channel, so make sure you subscribe for that. Now, let's get into these tips that he has for us right here, and we have them on the screen right now. He says that he likes to farm with this army composition in the Low Masters League and High Crystals League. We talked about that. You'll lose a bunch of trophies if you use this to start. So when you reach around 2,000 mark, which is around Crystal 3, push up with Baby Loon or whatever your strategy is that actually will gain you trophies. So, Loonion, guys. At Town Hall 9, your focus should be Dark Elixir when you're farming. So always look for Dark Elixir when you farm. Reason being, you have 30 levels of a queen to grind out. You have 20 levels of a king to grind out. That's 50 hero levels at Town Hall 9. That is a lot of Dark Elixir needed, not even counting what you need for research. So get that dark, guys. This army works very well on getting loot on dead bases. It's fast and efficient. We saw that happen firsthand. And this army costs about 100,000 elixir and 0 dark elixir. It's really cheap and won't always use all the spells, so you'll save even more then. But guys, that's been it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Proven Farming Methods. I bring one to you guys every single week. This one focused on Town Hall 9, utilizing those goblins. Again, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Also, if you want to hang out with me, you can find me over on Discord, or you can find me on Twitter. And until next time, be good.